So we're gonna do a draft. I have some names and numbers here, but we already got it set up. So I'm 4, Mill 7, Rad is 1. So we're gonna do a quick little mock draft. We're gonna run through. For the first round, we're gonna discuss our picks, maybe some interesting picks, and then after that, we're just gonna have a conversation, talk about maybe top 5 at each position. When it's too early for quarterback, whatever. We're gonna have a conversation, and we're gonna go from there. So Rad, you first up, man. You want to spark it?
For sure. So you want me to pick and then talk about it immediately?
So yeah. You gonna pick and then you can talk about it.
All right, you ready to go?
Yep, I just started. You on the clock?
All right, so I'm definitely going C-Mac. I think people overthink it, but I think the best draft position is always one for me. I always want the best player, period. So that's how I go about it. I think C-Mac, or if you like Dalvin, whoever you think the best player is, that's the only chance you get to pick that guy you want. And I usually want the best player, and I think C-Mac and Dalvin Cook is 1A, 1B for me, and I'm the 2.
All right, bet. Yep, Dalvin went 2. Saquon Barkley went 3. What's your thoughts about Saquon going out early, coming off the ACL?
He has potential to be a great player. I mean, he had that injury took him out. I'm saying the injury took him out. You know what I mean? He was on the verge of being, put up the same numbers I think he did the previous year. So it's taking a risk. I kind of personally try to stay away from people that got hurt, especially major injuries. But I mean, the running back position is a important position.
Okay, so you saying you want to take him 3 if this was you?
If it was me, no, I would not take him.
All right, I bet. So for me, I'm going to go Derrick Henry at 4, because it added Julio. So maybe I don't know if that's going to take away anything. Even if he just get goal line touchdowns or whatever case from Derrick Henry, I think you solid with Alvin Kamara. I don't know what to expect with Drew Brees being gone now and Jameis there. So I went Derrick Henry. Computer. Zeke went 5.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Kamara went 6. Mills, you got 7. What you got?
I'm surprisingly, I don't know if it's a surprise for most people, but I'm going Vonta Adams.
Woo!
I'm going wide receiver. He's top 10 for a reason. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league at this point. Aaron Rodgers is back. That's his go-to man. You got a little Randall Cobb back in the game just to, be a little decoy. With that chemistry with those 3 players, it should open up, the field a little bit for Vonta Adams to put up, amazing numbers like he did last year. And with the top running backs are already gone for the most part, I want to make sure I can get a good amount of points on the board each and every week. So I'm going to Vonta Adams.
What's your thoughts about that?
I think Vonta Adams will go any time after 3 or 4 for me. I mean he's not a wrong. I think he's an anchor. There's a few people in the first round I think are anchors. I consider anchor how I draft in my mind, but I think he's one of those people. You can't go wrong with him. It really don't matter what position. I wouldn't go running back over him. The top 2, but I wouldn't be mad after that. After that, Vonta Adams can go off the board at any moment.
That's incredible. Preach. You had him last year. You agree?
Yeah, I like Vonta Adams. That's around the range. Well, in the interest of full disclosure, this is a 10-team draft, so I mean, so it is kind of different, because certain players will come back to you more than a 12. We generally do 12, or we will do 12 September 4th. Shout out to the Real Man's Fantasy League that I will be winning. But I like Vonta Adams in that range, because when you look at those running backs after, and I guess it's going to be on me in a minute. It's one maybe sure, but the other ones, we'll see. He just went off the board.
So Nick Chubb went 8, Jonathan Taylor went 9. It's on Preach.
And so here for me, my thought process is this: since I have 2 picks and I have to wait
2 picks,
and at the turn, right? So I running backs is king, and as I look on the board, I like Aaron Jones. He's in a high-powered offense. I think he's going to score. He scored a lot of touchdowns last year. Very efficient on that. But I think it's Aaron Rodgers. They're still going to score. Now the only issue is the cause is Green Bay is losing linemen, and I never like that. I never like losing linemen because you don't really know. But I think they should be okay. So at that point,
is he going to do it?
Yeah,
you going to do it?
I'll go Aaron Jones.
Is he going to do it?
And I would actually go Travis Kelce here.
Okay.
I would go Travis Kelce here, but I'm not going to go Travis Kelce. I'm going to see how my draft look, and I'm going to go Austin Eckler. I'm going to go 2 running backs, and I'm going to just see if I can wait to see if Darren Waller will come back to me.
Okay, I'm not against that. So that's the first round. So y'all okay with that first round? McCaffrey, Cook, Barkley, Henry, Zeke, Kamara, Adams, Chubb, Taylor, Jones. Adams the only wide receiver off the board round 1.
No, I mean, I think Kelce should be off the board. I think Kelce.
We'll pick him.
I think Kelce is an anchor. One of the people I was talking about in the first round. So I think Kelce should be off the board.
So where do you think Kelce should have went?
I think Kelce
after Adams.
I think Kelce goes anytime after. If Adams, I think Adams gone. I think you can go Kelce. You know what I mean? I think
so. Kelce can go forward. What you saying?
Yeah, I think Kelce. I think Kelce. Anytime. I think I will go running backs. Adams, Kelce. I mean that's how I feel. I mean I think Kelce. I'm not saying I will do that. I'm saying that's how high I think he could go. I would not be mad if somebody take him. In that first. I think Kelce. I think you got to get the people who is anchors to their team. You know what I mean? I think Kelce, Adams. And the 2 running backs are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Chubb, he got hurt last year, but him and Hunt, I mean, they both eat. So, but Chubb gonna eat. I mean, they're gonna eat. And then Jonathan Taylor at 9. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's keep going. So Tyreek Hill off the board. So they took Tyreek before Kelce. Kelce went right after. So Team 8 got Chubb and Kelce. And Mills, you on the clock. Where you going?
One thing Preach brought up is it's a 10-man league. So a lot of players that you wouldn't normally get in a 12-man league, they normally fall back around to you. And like I said, in order to win fantasy, you got to put up numbers, man. You got to put up numbers. So I'm doubling up at the wide receiver position, and I'm picking up Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
You're going heavy at the wide.
Running backs come a dime a dozen for the most part. Because typically, like the one year I forgot who I had. I think I had like Garrett Blount. He got a touchdown a game. You know what I mean?
That's true, but but that's a diamond in the rough, Mills.
Hey, it's 32 starting backs.
That's not a dime a dozen. It's a diamond in the rough.
I can find somebody with a 10-man league.
64 starting wide receivers.
Yeah, but none of them. It's not 64 of them.
Nah, I agree.
30 points a game.
I'm just talking.
So I'm doubling up. I'm going Stephon.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm not mad at that. Hopkins went off the board, so wide receivers are now going. Mahomes. All right, Mahomes is off the board. What's your thoughts? Because I've been thinking about Mahomes. Full disclosure, I have 7 in our league. So after the turn, I don't know what that is. 17, 18, something.
No, you're in prime position to take him. Yeah, you're in prime position.
Yeah, so that's where he should go. Middle of the second round, you think? Or even earlier.
I think that's early. I think that's early. I think I think this was where Lamar was going last year. And I bid a lot of people. But do I think Patrick Mahomes is going to regress? No. I think they be trying to see who's going to race to 6,000. It's the race to 6,000. Who's going to throw for 6,000 yards first? Mahomes is on that short list. So if you want Mahomes, you got to get him a second. It's that simple. It depends on what league you in. If you're in the expert league, he probably fall you in the 4th or something like that, maybe 5th. But if you in your local leagues, if you want him, you're gonna have to get in the 2nd. Maybe you can get him in the early or the 3rd, maybe. But right now he's going to probably mid or the late 2nd.
Do you abide by that philosophy we preach? If you want somebody, go get them, even if it's a reach.
Not really. I'm a tier-based drafter. I draft in tiers. And I draft value, right? So if I have my tiers and if Mahomes like for me, like and I'm a late quarterback drafter generally. When you're in a superflex league, it is different because obviously, you know, you're like people are drafting multiple quarterbacks. But if you're in a one quarterback league, then you know you just wait. Because at the end of the day, like Patrick Mahomes, he may have one time been the number one quarterback in fantasy. Maybe I think once he was.
Of course.
I think once he was.
MVP year, he's the quarter. He's number one.
It's crazy.
But he probably would never be number one again.
Well, he got hurt last year though.
I know, but that's what happens though, right? Like Lamar Jackson was the number one, and then Lamar Jackson, he might not ever be it. So it's like that type of thing. It's like with quarterback, you can find value in the 12th quarterback, right? I mean, it's just it happens like that all the time. It's like Josh Allen. Like nobody knew Josh Allen would be this, but clearly Josh Allen was great. Justin Herbert, but you know, so I mean, yeah, I'm not really.
But Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, it's some people that is consistent. You know what I mean? And if you want them,
but Patrick Mahomes is actually not consistent though. That's the point. Consistent. That's why you don't pick them. No, he's consistent when it deals with football, but not fantasy. Aaron Rodgers is not a consistent fantasy quarterback. It's just a fact.
Okay, but if you got Mahomes on your team, he's not the reason you lose in a draft. So if you want to,
no, he is.
This is where he's going. He
is. When you take him early like this, you could have picked another player and then went late quarterback, and you would have been fine.
And got Joe Burrow maybe later, and it might be just okay.
Or you could have picked a late flyer on running back. And somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
You know? It's different ways to
pick up James Robinson.
But that's why you should be tier based and value based. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there.
All right. So for me, next up, I got Naji Harris is who they are telling me to pick. I'm not big on rookie running backs. And going to Pittsburgh, who the line was terrible last year. I'm not exactly sure what they did to bolster that up. So I would need to do that beforehand. But I'm good on that. I'm good on Big Ben. I'm good on that offense for now. I'm not a huge Joe Mixon fan, but every year people keep telling me, Joe Mixon, this the year. Joe Mixon, this the year. So maybe if I was here, because I got DK right there though. No, if I'm here and I could get DK Metcalf, I'm getting DK Metcalf. I'm not taking Joe Mixon. So I take DK Metcalf.
Interesting.
Over Mixon. But only here because it's 10-man, and I know I could get another solid running back in the third.
You're right.
Once you get to 12, it's like, yo, if you want to take another running back, you looking at 50-50 splits. You're looking at Singletary and Moss down the line. So let's keep moving. Next pick is Naji Harris. George Kiddo. George Kiddo, second tight end off the board. What's your thoughts about Kiddo?
Last time he was healthy, he was tight end 1. He had the most yards in NFL history for a tight end. Yeah. Next year, Kelsey, top that. So if you believe he's gonna be healthy, he's on par with Kelsey, right? So I understand why he would go in the second round. I think that's a little high for me. But I'm not mad at Kiddo. He's a great player. I think he's like Sam said, he's in a tier with Kelsey, I think. And I won't be mad at that.
Okay. So we can wait for one more tight end off the board, then we can give our takes about just tight ends in general, because I don't think we'll talk about tight ends much after that. But Rad, you on the board and you have the snake. Pause. So what's your plan? You got McCaffrey in the first. Now it's on you in the second.
In the 10-man right now, I think this is you sitting beautiful right here. You know what I mean? I think you got Joe Mixon. You can go Joe Mixon. Not even this is the year. I mean, this is the argue is he is a bell cow. He's the last bell cow left. That's the argument right here for Joe Mixon. He don't really have a backup that's getting any work. He gonna have all the opportunity. But once again, Cincinnati offensive line is terrible. And instead of addressing that, they went Jamar Chase, who can't catch right now. So it's one of those things.
When their quarterback can't throw right now either.
And their quarterback can't throw right now, and he on a knee brace. So it's like it's Cincinnati and it's Cincinnati Bank and it's Cincinnati on top of that. So it's how you feel about it. You know what I mean? You cool with Joe Mixon as being he would be my RB2 though. If he was my RB1, I'll probably move off that RB2. I would think about that now. You know what I mean? But I think right here, I like Calvin Ridley. I think he's wide receiver 1. I think leaving Julio, leaving him, give him more targets. He got the chance to be wide receiver 1. He got the chance to be in the Vonta Adams. Diggs tier, I guess. So right here I will go probably a receiver. I'll probably go Calvin Ridley. And I see Darren Waller right here interesting. That is interesting for me. McCaffrey, Calvin Ridley, Darren Waller. I will lock up potential running back 1, wide receiver 1, and tight end 1. They all have the potential to be the number 1 overall player at that position. So that's interesting to go here with Darren Waller. AJ Brown is interesting as well. CH interesting as well. So I will do that. I will go Darren Waller here.
I do. That's interesting. Because you looking at your starting lineup versus just your roster in general, it sounds like in a way.
Yeah, I mean it's so early in the draft. It's everything. Yeah, start. That's all it can be is starters. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Better be.
I mean, that's all you can think about. You know.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you took a running back, there'd be a running back 2.
Yeah.
But you just let me get one of each position locked up now, and then I worry about my wide receiver 2, running back 2, my flex later. I respect that. All right, let's keep moving. So Waller went off the pick. Antonio Gibson went off.
Mixon got to be here. Oh
yeah. Joe Mixon went. So
I'm sorry about that.
Barkley, Naji Harris, Joe Mixon. So here I am at CEH and AJ Brown, Keenan Allen maybe, but CEH and AJ Brown. What's your thoughts about having AJ Brown and Derrick Henry?
I actually have that in one of my leagues. I'm not. I just draft players. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't look for things why I shouldn't draft them. I look for why I want these players. And Derrick Henry and AJ Brown are going to be studs. They're on the same team. So what? You know what I mean? They're going to be studs. They're going to be on different teams on other people's rosters. You know what I mean? They're going to be started every week, no matter who team they're on. So I don't care about that. I mean, but some people could, and I understand why you don't. But me personally don't care about that.
Okay, I'm with that. So I had AJ Brown last year, and that's one issue. Once Mills make his pick, I asked my question. But I'm gonna go CEH. He wasn't what he was supposed to be last year. I think this hopefully be a bounce back year for him, and I think that offense is gonna be humming. So CEH should hopefully he could get some goal line, actually score. Who's there? Who's there now as the backup?
my God.
Damian Williams.
Somebody else is there too, though. I thought maybe not,
sure.
but I'm gonna take CEH. I'm gonna look. Somebody else is there. And I was surprised when I seen that. So AJ Brown went off.
Jared McKinnon.
McKinnon. Josh Jacobs went off. Oh, my fault, man. All right, Mills, you next. It's on you, Mills. So Mills, you got
thank you,
Adams
Mike.
and Diggs.
Thank you, Mike. You just made everything look really nice. Whatever you just did.
A word?
Yes. Keep it like that.
At this point, I'm
Oh, I like this now, Mike.
I'm working on trade bait. I'm working on trade bait at this point. For me personally,
You working on trade bait?
On trade
All right,
bait?
I just want. Let me say this. I want everybody to know.
Zero
Please,
receiver.
listen. What Mills just said is idiotic.
Let Mills do what he do.
No, I got to
Let
tell the
Mills do
people.
he
What
do,
Mills
bruh.
just said is idiotic. It only works in our league. That's another thing. When you draft, you have to know who you drafting with. You got to know what league you got to know your owners, because our league, we do have people who take the bait and then they stupid every year. They give away their whole team. The Mills, you can go.
Like I said, I'm working on trade bait. I can give me a low volume touchdown dependent back sometime soon.
You can just draft him right now, though.
No, I'm good. I'm picking up.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
Receiver
You
set.
should, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm saying you're gonna try to trade him for a David Montgomery, essentially, right?
I don't know.
Okay,
No, I'll
sorry.
probably try to set
You can
him for a number one back. Once I get these 3 star receivers, just give me 30 points a game. So I'm gonna go Keenan Allen right here.
That was
I'm gonna go
Alright.
3 star receivers,
Mills.
and
I like that.
No,
that's why I win
But
belts.
I think
I like
100% is the answer, though. I
stop.
think that's
He's only doing this because Mills is complaining. Yo, I don't I don't want nobody in our league to see who I'm drafting. I don't want to give no tips.
No,
that's the play. Zero RB is a
draft, bro.
Zero RB is a play.
I tried that last year. That wasn't the play last year.
I actually
what you was doing, Mike.
zero RB is actually not bad in a 10 team because there is some running backs on there. But I'm about to take them all.
End up.
So, but I do like that Mills drafted Keenan Allen for my question because Mills had Keenan Allen last year, right? And he ate for him. Mm-hmm. I had AJ Brown last year, and he was hurt and out the lineup, and kind of like
that definitely.
Well, what's your thought? I know, Preach, what you gonna say, but Rad, what's your thoughts about?
What am I gonna say?
Thinking about because you told me that you don't care about feelings. Mills got stop answering the phone. You say you don't care about feelings, and you draft about tiers and value, and that's all you care about. So, Rad, what's your thoughts about not drafting a player because of what happened last year?
I mean, I think that naturally plays a role. I think it's a lot of things. In the issue with the tier thing, inside tiers, it got to be tiebreakers, right? So if you got AJ Brown, if AJ Brown and Calvin Ridley was right next to each other, you probably would have went Calvin Ridley over AJ Brown.
Yeah, because
the
year with Calvin.
And you know what I'm saying? But somebody else could be like,
AJ Brown is not in my tier, but yes, I get your point.
Yeah, it was.
I hear you, but or DK, whatever, DK Metcalf, whatever, whoever you want to put in that tier. What is your tiebreakers? And those things can be a tiebreaker. Some people are gonna be so close to call all these people we right now can easily, everybody we just picked right now could easily be the number one player and they at their position. So you know what I mean? So that's what you're dealing with right now. So you gotta deal with tiebreakers, and that if that's one of them, whatever. If you don't pick AJ Brown for Calvin Ridley, okay. You know what I mean? That's not, I don't think that really affects much.
Okay, all right, Preach, you on the clock.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm feeling froggy, so I'm elite. If this was a 12 team, I would definitely try to get a wide receiver. Allen Robinson is on the board. I like Allen Robinson. I think he's in the top 12 tier. I don't like their offensive line, but I think Andy Dalton can support a number one receiver. And it doesn't matter. Allen Robinson has had a myriad of terrible quarterbacks, and he's he just gets the target share.
He like baby D-Hop.
He gets the target share. So, but I'm not gonna go Allen Robinson. I'm going to go, and everybody knows I love this player, Chris Carson. Shout out to my guy Chris.
You give him every year.
But also, right behind that, I'm going to go Darrell Henderson. I'm gonna go 4 RBs.
He only doing that because I don't got no. He taking all the backs. I got the receivers. That's why he's doing that.
Well, listen, you got to know your draft. You got to see the value, and also you got to know like roster construction. Some people have 2 wide receivers. Some people have for our league of our real man's league, we have super flex quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, another flex position. Tight end, and then everything else.
I think I'm adding 1 bench spot. Everybody, you guys asked for it. I might add 1 more, so we have 16 players.
I don't mind that. I mean, I like. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the. Dang, I don't want to drop him. I like it. It makes strategy, Mike. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
That's why I've been saying, you can't just store players.
No, you're right, and I think that's what people do. I like it, Mike. It makes it harder.
I'll leave it in. All right, we Gucci.
All right then. But anyways, I went 4 RBs. And I just want to see where let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may.
You're not worried about Sony.
No, not at all. McVay came out. Darrell Henderson's gonna have a huge role in the offense. He can catch the ball at the backfield. I mean, it's like he's my 4th running back. And the reality is, it's a 10-team league, and I know I can get a decent like Deontay Johnson is gonna fall to me. So go.
All right. So David Montgomery went off the board at 9. Terry McLaurin. Mills is on you. What you looking at?
This is where I go.
Is Mills going to stick with it?
This is where I go running back. I have to go running back at this point.
You don't have
got a stack here. Stock dash Allen Diggs right here.
Well, we know he gonna with James Robinson.
This is where I go. I have to get a running back. I have to give me a running back that can get in the end zone because I got to get some type of value. So J.K. Dobbins is out for the season.
No.
Baltimore has the potential to get in the red zone a lot.
Wow, it's early.
No.
So I'm picking up Gus Edwards at this point.
No! Wow! I didn't think I would be shocked. I am shocked.
That's early.
I am shocked.
I'm actually glad Mills did that because I know where his mind at come Saturday. I was. I'm gonna be honest, and that like Gus Edwards is a huge thing because what you call it, the coach, what's his name? Harbaugh just came out, or not? Actually, the offensive coordinator came out and said that
value. He's gonna get some more touches.
He's definitely gonna get some more touches, but he confirmed it, right? Like I don't. They may go get a veteran, they may not. But I was interested to see who would pull a trigger on Gus Edwards, and Saturday is going to be interesting, especially where we're drafting and when we did mocks. Because I'm thinking Gus Edwards maybe in the 5th. You can look out, but man, you might have to reach for him.
No, I see. You might have to. I'm not. But I'm not against it, especially since I drafted him late in my other draft. It's like, I'm gonna take him 3rd, 4th, and you had to stack. So, Rad, you think the stack was to play with Josh Allen there then?
No, I understand going running back here. It depends on what type of draft. This PPR, I think it's a little early for Gus, but I'm not mad at it. If it was standard, I understand because he's gonna score and stuff like that, and the catch is not gonna come into play. But I understand if you want a running back, he's a starting running back on the most run happiest team in the NFL. You know what I mean? So the opportunity is all in the world there. He averaged like 5 yards a carry. I get it. I get it. Might be a steal,
I hear you.
But that is, if you, the issue is you draft Gus Edwards there. That's he's your RB 1 or 2 right there. So it's like, he got to become that what you draft him to be, but he got, his floor is, it can be bad, so we'll see.
So next for me is, they are suggesting Josh Allen at 4, and that's not bad, but I don't have to take him here. I can take somebody else and hope to get another quarterback later, which I will do. Because it's 3 quarterbacks on the board. I don't think all of them might go. No, they aren't going to go. So I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb got COVID, Miles Sanders. You know what? I'm going to take here. I'm going to take Josh Allen because I don't think he makes it back to me. And Josh Allen, he was a stud last year.
MVP.
I don't see that changing. He probably going to be MVP this year. The offense looked crazy in preseason. And I don't know how Manila it was, but it looked great. So I'm going to go Josh Allen. You're going to get the passing. You can get the running. You're going to get touchdowns, passing and running. So you can get a little bit of everything. He should be durable. Hopefully, knock on wood. So shout out to Josh Allen. I'm taking him right here.
Yeah, if you were the quarterback, didn't take him, I would have took him.
Yeah, I figured.
It's a 2-round discount on Patrick Mahomes you get for Josh Allen. I think they're gonna be neck and neck if Josh Allen don't outright beat him.
That's why you don't pick. This is my point. That's why you don't pick Josh. That's why you don't pick Pat Mahomes in the second.
But Mahomes would have got him in the second round. Yeah,
he should.
So if you want him, but that's to your point. Just because you want him, don't mean you
should take him. No, I agree. Yeah. I agree. I had Mahomes. That first year, that 50. I haven't had Mahomes since then. Because he going in the second round. I'm not taking him in.
It's on you, Rat.
So here, I got some value here. Miles Sanders, it's a top running back. They say.
Every year. They say every year.
They said it for like 2 years. He only been in the league like 2 years.
Wait, both years? I had him both years.
You got Julio Jones. His value, his value is down. You got Amari Cooper, who's sneaky right here. Because because of CeeDee Lamb emergence, quote unquote. Yeah. People's out on Amari Cooper, but I think he's still a stud.
I think that. Yeah,
I think he's still a stud. I think in a 4th round to get, I think he's still gonna lead the team in targets. Even though I think CeeDee Lamb is better, but is good as going to be a great player. I think Amari Cooper still got the the thing with Dak Prescott. So so I can go Amari Cooper here. I like Robert Woods too, but I would take Amari Cooper over him. So I will go Amari Cooper first. And I want to go quarterback. I want a Josh Allen, so that's why right now I'm thinking about Kyler Murray. This is also a part of this draft too, because I wanted Josh Allen. I wanted Josh Allen, and now it's like, damn, I didn't want to. No, I'm not. I'm trying to.
Rad was on tilt last year. Last year,
Yo,
listen, Rad was
right
on
when it comes
tilt.
to preach me right here when it comes to Rad.
He was on
Yeah,
tilt
bro.
last
They
year.
wild.
I'm trying to explain how it can happen for drafts for other people who not experienced drafters.
But the
you
same
wanna
thing
dra-
happened last year. You got sniped for Daryl Henderson. I want to
he
say
was-
by Nut.
Somebody
And
was
you
on
was like,
tilt.
oh, come on, Nut.
He was on
And he was
tilt.
on tilt for like 7 minutes.
I
He was
was
like,
on
come on, Rad.
It was like 4 bad picks right after that.
For who?
You, nigga.
Fam, you okay. So right now, I think Kyler is appropriate here.
Okay.
We got 1, 2, just the 5th round. I think he was RB3 quarterback 3 last year. He's he's not Josh Allen as far as I don't think he's gonna throw him in his yards. But he's probably gonna run for more yards in the red zone. He's devastating in the red zone. So I'm going Kyler Murray right here. I got 2 wide receivers, tight end, RB1, and I got Kyler, so I'll go Kyler right here.
I like that. We should put this up for the people to grade us. So here we are. So I got 2 running backs. I got Derrick Henry and CH. I got DK and Josh Allen. So I could use another wide receiver, Julio, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. So it's a lot of wide receivers I can go. I never ever get Bobby Woods. I never get Cooper Kupp. I had Julio before. No, I actually wanted. No, I didn't have Julio when I won. But Julio, man, I don't know what to expect from him, especially last year in Atlanta with him overcoming with Tannehill. Can Tannehill regress? But do I want to mess with Matt Stafford and Woods and Kupp? Absolutely not. So I would take Julio Jones here after I just thought about it. Nah, I'm not messing with Matt Stafford. So Julio Jones for me. All right, let's see. So Lamar Jackson. Wow, Team 5 got Mahomes and Lamar.
Is it a super flex?
Yes.
Well, I didn't set this up to be super flex. But if it is super flex, we know.
They're taking best available. I mean,
They in trouble. He wasn't even best available.
Yeah, I don't know why Mills.
Oh, really?
No.
So Bobby
I'm
Woods
sorry.
off the board. Mills.
I was looking at my next pick. I'm sorry, I didn't see who the best available was. But me, I'm gonna continue to stack. I couldn't get DK obviously because I went, some other big name wide receivers. So I'm going Tyler Lockett, man. He get a good amount of
is going wide
targets.
receiver crazy.
He can get in the end zone at any given moment, especially with explosive quarterback back there, Russell Wilson. So I'm going Tyler Lockett. I'm just going to stack these receivers up and get them all I can.
I want to so bad to go James Robinson. I do, just to be funny. But realistically, right here, there's still some receivers on the board. Actually, they're not. But I did say Deontay Johnson would come back to me, and I'm going to pick him. I like Deontay Johnson. He's a target getter. I think Big Ben is going to be decent. Buffalo Bills will beat him first game, but I think they're going to be decent this year. So I'll go him. I like Brandon Ayuk. I do. I really do want to go James Robinson, but I'll go Brandon Ayuk though.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Let's see for you. All right, so Mark Andrews off the board. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 tight ends.
And that,
so
yeah, we can talk about it.
Go ahead.
That
yeah.
Okay. Not looking back on it, I probably should have picked Mark Andrews over Brandon Ayuk.
You should have.
I thought I thought about that in my mind. Like going to the pick, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Mark Andrews on the turn. But I didn't because I'm just gonna punt it. But Mark Andrews, I think he's gonna have a good year. Rashad Bateman is hurt. Hollywood, who knows? Sammy with Sammy Watkins, and I think like he's gonna be a huge target getter. He could actually be the number 1 tight end in my opinion. So
our question is because Kyle Pitts went earlier, right before I picked Julio. I don't think I was gonna take him anyways. I don't mess with rookie tight ends myself. But if you don't get one of these 5 tight ends, is it kind of like, you can wait for anybody, or is it still some tight ends down there that y'all would rather have before you get to the bottom of the bottom?
I think there's a few sleepers still out there, but But you can definitely go off waivers. If you don't get the top tight ends, man, you definitely go off the waivers week by week, checking up matchups.
I tried that. It didn't work. It didn't work for me last year.
Well, I mean, it's difficult streaming tight ends, but like after Mark Andrews, I mean, people, the pundits say T.J. Hawkinson should have a big year, but he's playing with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is terrible. Yeah. So I mean, he only had 20 touchdowns last year. So I mean, like, what are you gonna do? So I mean,
Kareem Hunt off the board. Yeah, it's on you, Millie.
It's on you, Millie.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know.
Since Priest passed up on him, I'm going James Robinson, man.
Don't get me
wrong, the O-line ain't that great, but he can give me a touchdown a game. That's all I need with these wide receivers.
More than likely, he probably not lasting to the 6th round, though.
No, he's not. But it's a 10 team.
Myles Gaskin, they're not going before James.
Yeah,
Not in our league. Not in the home league.
Yeah. So let's see.
But I will say for Mills, I will say this though. Mills going like 3 wide receivers and getting Gus Edwards in the 4th. I wouldn't have picked
James Robinson.
I wouldn't have picked Tyler Lockett if he had got like Mark Andrews. That would have been like really formidable.
Yeah.
Like looking at a team was like, okay, James Robinson should be a bell cow. Gus Edwards is going to get a lot of carries. He may get like a pass catching back after that. But having those 3 stud receivers, that is a good team. But just
because the Tyler Lockett, this is why you don't get the Tyler Lockett. This is roster construction. You're not playing him. You don't play him.
He would never play 3. He would never play.
You're only playing 3 wide receivers, so you do.
Well, unless you're just playing Tyler Lockett in the flex. I would.
The super flex.
Our league. I'm not saying super flex. I'm saying just the flex. Well, we only got 2 wide receivers.
So no, you're not playing 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, we got 2 wide receivers. Keenan Allen's your flex.
My other league, we got
Tyler Lockett is not being Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. So and I'm glad Mills did that. Mills, you are just throwing me softballs. I'm glad Mills did that because to me, I think this is looking at the sleeper pick and seeing who's available versus us having our sheet. And instead of them telling you like, yo, who the next best player available, you just got to pick a player. And if Mills was looking at his team like, all right, I got 3 wide receivers, got a running back. Who do I need next? I don't know if he get to Andrews, but maybe it's more likely if he's thinking about his team roster construction versus just looking at the sleeper pick. So we'll see. So
Adam Thielen,
CPU, Adam Thielen, Chase Edmonds. It's on me.
Whew.
So I got DJ Moore, Mike Davis, Hockenson, Russell Wilson, and Prescott Herbert. See, it's a lot of quarterbacks here still available at round 6. Absolutely. This is good. Michael Thomas, Jamar Chase. So it's either Moore or Mike Davis for me. And I don't know what to expect from Mike Davis. And who's the quarterback in Carolina? Is Darnold starting? Darnold is starting quarterback?
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So never in a million years. So I will go.
He should be 10 times better though. There.
All right, maybe. I'm going Mike Davis. I'm going Mike Davis, running back. All right, because it's like I don't, and maybe that's a fault of mine, but I just can't. I'm not putting my trust in Sam Darnold.
I respect it.
It's on you, Rat. So DJ Moore, Javonte Williams. It's on
Rat.
So Rat,
just for clarity, Mike Davis is on the Atlanta Falcons. He's with Matt Ryan.
What did I say?
You said who's the quarterback on the Carolina Panthers?
For Moore, right? DJ Moore.
Oh, okay.
No, not for Mike Davis. Yeah, that's why I took Mike Davis.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Right here.
Rag got a quarterback. He got 2 wide receivers, and running back, and a tight end. So where you going, Rag? It's round 6. So
right here, I'll just take who I believe is the best available player. Not a quarterback. I kind of short of a quarterback, so I'm definitely I want to avoid quarterback here. You got one of the Bengals receivers. How you feel about Kennedy Galladay with Daniel Jones? You got Odell. You got Jerry Jeudy. But this is where like that
preference come in a little bit.
Yeah, this is where preference come in because these guys, it's like second year guys, it's first year guys, it's guys who we think gonna take over that wide receiver 1 role, but you don't really know. It's kind of like now this is where your preference go. This is where the draft. This kind of where the draft start. Not where to start, but this is like these rounds is where going chalk just is not. You can win and lose. This is where you can start winning and losing because you might reach on somebody. You might. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
The draft don't start till like round 3 if you keep it a buck.
Yeah. So
that's when it really start.
Right now, I will look at wide receiver and running back positions and take the best 2 I see. Right now, I like I would like Javonte Williams. I was hoping he fought me, but he didn't. So I will go Mostert here.
Got the Mostert. That's my guy.
And then I'll go like Kenny Galladay or like not Odell. I don't know. I mean I don't know. Odell is a sleeper. He's quality wide receiver 1, but how run happy is he gonna be? Do you like the chemistry? So he probably like if you want Odell here, Kenny Galladay is the same thing as coming off injury. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Who you think is gonna be the wide receiver 1 of them two? Right now, it's looking like T. Higgins because of the drop. So I will go T. Higgins.
All right, Rad went T. Higgins. So round 7. Let's see. Russell Wilson off the board. Michael Thomas off the board. Is this a good round for Michael Thomas? I don't think he's playing until October. They said.
I'm not drafting him.
Too early.
All right. So I can get my time.
We still in starters. Right here.
Yeah.
We right around flex area and just. I mean, if you want them, obviously you're gonna have to take them up there. Then if you got an IR spot, stash them in the IR spot. But that's just too early. That you missing 5-6 games. And maybe more. See if he come back right killing. So,
So I'm here. I got Galladay, Odell, Claypool, Judy. I don't love any of them, and I may be able to get probably one of them. Hopefully on the way back, unless it's a wide receiver heavy. But I don't think it will be. So right here, I will look at my roster about who's going to be starting. So I'm going TJ Hockenson, secure that tight end spot. We just talked about tight ends. And trust me, last year we went 3 weeks with tight ends giving me 0. I'm not doing that this year, so I'm taking TJ Hockenson. All right, Mills.
I pretty much
Claypool and Dak went off the board. So Mills, you got Adams, Diggs, Allen, Gus Edwards, Lockett, James Robinson. You don't have anything besides running backs and wide receivers. What's your plan?
Right, and I'm echoing what you just did, bro. I'm going tight end at this point. You and TJ. I'm going Tyler Higbee. Matt Stafford is, he's a good passing quarterback. He loves the tight end position, especially for check downs. So I'm going Tyler Higbee at this point, especially with Gerald Everett gone too. I think Higbee get a lot of playing time, and I'm going Higbee there.
You didn't think you could get him later?
There's the potential, but I need a tight end that I can depend on.
I respect that. I mean, listen, this is the beauty of our draft too. Like, we don't have like best available. You pick who you want. Well, sometimes we do best available when people don't want to play. Aaron Rodgers off the board. Justin Herbert off the board. See, quarterbacks are going, so I am going to get one of those wide receivers I talked about. So Preach is on you, and you got the turn.
Yeah, so I'll probably go. Actually, I'm not going to go quarterback. Only from the standpoint of it's 2 people on this here that doesn't have a quarterback. So maybe that's Tom Brady, Matt Stafford. And I like another quarterback at the bottom. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go Jerry Jeudy. And I really don't necessarily like tight end. I'm punting on it. So, and I'm also going to go, where is he at? Actually, that's a reach. So with that being said, I'll draft Matt Stafford.
Okay, so round 8, that's what you keep Stafford at in our league, anyways.
Exactly. Be true to form.
So I see you. So Galladay went off. Odell went off. All right, it's on you, Mills.
I'm going.
No quarterback yet.
I'm going quarterback.
Okay.
Probably not a quarterback that you guys would pick up, but
Tannehill.
I need points. This quarterback may give me a lot of deductions with interceptions, but he can give me 300 passing yards a game. So I'm going Jameis Winston.
Mills, what is going on over there? Mills is completely selling. He's not even taking it serious. He's not even the slightest.
I'm winning the league. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to win this league
not
right
taking
here.
It serious.
Yo, Mills, are you trolling?
Yes.
Mills trolling.
No, I'm going for points. He can give me 300 passing yards a game.
Like, all right.
With 2 interceptions and 3 touchdowns. I'm going for points.
So what do I have here? That's crazy. I'm not gonna look at this as it is a super flex. So I'm gonna say it's a 1 quarterback league. So I'm not gonna take a quarterback here. I have 3 running backs. I had 2 wide receivers, so I could use another wide receiver. I talked about a wide receiver. There's no way I'm touching Juju Smith-Schuster. No way. Cortland Sutton, Deebo Samuel, Robbie Anderson. I got DJ Moore. I'm not touching Robbie. So me personally, I will go Sutton. People talk about that Broncos offense a lot, so I would take Cortland Sutton here with my pick. I need another wide receiver. Let's see. Tom Brady off the board. Deebo Samuel off the board. So, Rad, it's on you. You got 2.
So right now I got everything locked up. I got my 2 running backs. I got 2 receivers. I got my flex. I got tight end. I got quarterback. So, this is when you just pick the people you like. You pick the people you think, that people sleeping on and blah blah blah. You got the running backs. You don't love these guys right here. Right now, this is you got Ronald Jones, Melvin Gordon. Trey Sermon, that's my handcuff for Mostert. This the 8th round. Is that too early for him?
Handcuff time.
Is that too early for him? This would be, a good place to take, if people want to take quarterbacks, to take a quarterback. Well, I got one. So right now, Juju right there. I like Robbie Anderson, Shark. I go wide receiver here. And I go Robbie Anderson here. And I like to just I guess I like the wide receivers here better than I like
Ronald Jones and Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, I would take a wide receiver here, or let me see. Yeah, I'll go wide receiver here. I like the Devontae Smith upside. It depends if you got keeper league. It all depends. This is where your draft. This is a keeper league. It's just where you start having keeper. So all these other things come into mind in the mindset where you want to go. If you want to reach for somebody that you're not gonna get back here, come back around because this is my last pick that's wrapping around. But right now I just keep it simple and I go Shark. DJ Shark.
All right, beautiful. Ronald Jones off the board. That's Preach guy. Trey Sermon off the board. All right, so I just took Cortland Sutton. I could rock with Melvin Gordon. I could go heavy on that Denver offense and almost like hopefully put my chips in the middle. Like, if the Denver offense is nice, I get the probably starting running back and one of their wide receivers is good. I'm not messing with Juju. I just can't do it myself. I can't mess with Juju. I could wait for running back. Zach Moss to still be there. But me, I'm gambling. I'm a gambling man, so I will go Melvin Gordon and hope I found a little gem in Denver. And let's see what happens. I want Melvin Gordon. Who is the other running back there? It's a rookie, right?
Javonte Williams. He went in the 6th round right there.
Okay.
Right before Mostert.
So I'm gonna go Melvin just in case.
And he your RB3, so you can't.
Yeah, like at this point, it's like I'm just banking on it. See what happens. Juju off the board. Like I said, I have a bias against Juju. I just can't do it. All right, it's on you, Mills.
Mike killed me. I plan on going Melvin Gordon at this point. Because I plan on going undefeated and I want another back, for bye weeks. But it's cool. I'll grab somebody later on. But at this point, I guess I'm going for, some excitement. I don't know. It's not really much exciting running backs left. I got a quarterback, so I got to go wide receiver. So
AB.
I'm going Devontae Smith. I think him and Jalen Hurts have a pretty decent season. They say he looked good out there, running deep routes, short routes, footwork. So as long as he can stay healthy, I think he'll have some type of impact. So I'll put him there.
So Leonard Fournette, Brandon Cooks, that's on you, Preach. So this is your last 2 picks. What you doing here, my brother?
I would have went Devonta Smith. I actually like him. But I'm going to go Laviska Shenault.
Did you call Devontae Smith the most overrated college player of all time?
Yeah, but I think he'll be decent for fantasy.
Okay.
I like Laviska Shenault. For Jacksonville, I think he's gonna be a player. And I don't have a tight end, so I like Dallas Goedert. He should get some targets.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Tonyan should score. But I'll go Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas. I'm not mad at that. It's something about him being a ex-Bills quarterback that I can't get over. But here's what it is. All right, Mills, your last pick. Where you going?
Last pick, I'm going running back. Like we stated before, Bills should be a high-power offense. From looking in the preseason, we go on a 1 or 2 yard line, we're giving it to the fullback. So it's kind of questionable inside the 10-yard line. Is Josh going to run it in, or is he going to, give a couple handoffs? You know what I'm saying? But I like Singletary out the backfield. A couple angle routes. But we really didn't see that much in the preseason. But I did see it from Zach Moss that last game. So I'm going Zach Moss.
I'm not mad at the Zach Moss pick. I can almost assure you that Josh Allen is not going to be throwing him the ball, though. I say this every time. Running quarterbacks just don't dump it down to the running back. You turn around or you block for me. Jarvis Landry off the board. All right, it's on me. This is my last pick. I do only have one quarterback. So I will take another one just because, so I don't have to hit the waivers. And some guys here. But I'm taking Ryan Tannehill. I feel like Tannehill should be off the board. He basically won Mills the league last year. So I'm surprised he didn't take him. So I'm gonna go with Ryan Tannehill. We got Julio now, AJ Brown.
He definitely wanted to take him. Yeah. He just didn't want.
He didn't want people to know that Tannehill on his board, so he went James. Mills, you smart, but you ain't that smart. It's all right. So team 2 and Rad, this is your last pick, Mr. Irrelevant. What are you doing here?
Right here, whatever.
Yeah, right.
This is 10th round.
Rad punted. The nigga, he only got 2 running backs, y'all. Like, yo,
what do you mean?
Yo, boys is really punting, bro.
Y'all
got me.
I still got James Conner, AJ Dillon, Kenyon Drake, Singletary, Jamal Williams.
Shut up.
Right now, I promise you. Right now, I will go. Okay. From the one spot, I got anchor. My anchor is McCaffrey. Look at my team, bro. Look at my team, bro.
If McCaffrey get hurt, what are you doing after that?
I pick up Chuba Hubbard.
As Mostert get hurt, what are you doing after that?
You gonna use all your fat bucks?
That's everybody's team. That's literally I can go to your team.
No, you got 2 backs.
No, you cannot.
Stop it.
I have
Just
say I'm punting. If one get hurt, I'm putting in the other one.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Mike. Rad, who you picking? Rad, who are you picking?
If Derrick Henry get hurt,
that's
okay.
You
putting in Mike Davis.
Yes.
Bro, how good is Mike Davis? Who knows?
Well,
he's a starter.
I'm not going to try to replace his. But at least I got somebody on the team.
I'm gonna get their backups.
Who you picking, Rad?
Right,
who you picking?
What are you talking about, bro? And it's the 10th round.
Who you picking?
It's 10 rounds. I will pick a back. I will pick AJ Dillon. Here I will go AJ Dillon or James Conner or something.
Rad punted.
I'm punted. Y'all see my team?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna share this to social media. To social media, that sounds old as hell. I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna let the fans vote. So let us know who had the best draft me. Give us a grade A, B, C, D, and F. What Mills probably gonna get, or Rad or Mills gonna get the F. I did a fantastic job, but no, great job, your boys. Great insight. I think we're gonna help a lot of people. Mills was worried about helping people in our league. I'm like, yeah, who care about them? Like, we here for the people. The people got drafts coming up this weekend, so check this out. Listen to this, and good luck to y'all.